So, and the reason I asked you all why or who should pay, aside from the biological and evolutionary reasons, men were typically the protectors and providers. Aside from that component, men don't care about your success, career, and ambition, chiefly because of the answers you've all just provided. So just to explain that a little bit, women don't share their resources with men the same way that men share their resources with women. All of you just said either whoever asked should pay, which is typically men, or you said men should pay. So we don't reap a benefit from your success, ambition, or your career, or your money, because you still expect men to adhere to their traditional gender roles. So why should we care?
Not on a sex, Jesus. You're not benefiting on a first date down the line, perhaps, but just for me initially, when I meet someone, from a traditional standpoint, I would want the man who's asking me on a date to pay for the date.
Sure. But I mean, so some girls first date and then they'll go 50-50 thereafter, but a lot of girls, they want it to either persist throughout the entirety of the relationship or at least maybe second, third, fourth date. And I mean, I'm sure, how many of you here does it ever go beyond that first date where the guy already made that initial investment and it didn't go anywhere? But I would say most first dates don't lead to anything. They don't lead to, I mean, everyone's different. Some people have higher success rate than others, but like most first dates don't end up leading to a relationship. They may very well not even lead to a second date or third date. So I would say in my personal experience, probably more than 50% of my first dates, there's not a second date. So to me, that's why men don't care about your success, your career, your ambition, your money, because you guys are not you're not as generous as men are when it comes to sharing your resources, evidenced by all your answers, which were basically the man should pay. And me personally, I don't think men should pay on first dates.
Do you pay on first dates?
Well, it depends a little bit. I'll split the bill. Why do you? It's funny that you scoff and you laugh, but yeah, I'll split the bill.
That's fair. I mean, I think if you're on a first date, say as the man, and you don't see that first date going anywhere, then, obviously if you don't want to do that initial investment, that makes sense. But if you see it going to a second date, to a third date, and you're a traditional man, then you would feel inclined to pay. That's not to say on a first date I do expect it, but going forward, when I like someone, I enjoy paying for things and doing nice things for people. That's not for everyone. It's not the rule, but...
I know you want to come in. Let me just ask one follow-up question, and then I'll get to you, Kiko.